After 15 years with the Vikings, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski knows all about Minnesota. But can he beat them? We'll find out next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. Second and 10, Newton again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. down right around the 25. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Shoves him aside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And able to work his way down to the 16. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Williams will try again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now a first down carry by Jones. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and goal.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the
Well,
train
last
tracks.
game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brings up third down.
Throwing is Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Let's go.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now out comes Minnesota. 39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Newton. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also,
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here's Tate to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go, fellas.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give to Williams, running right, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Off play action, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Newton. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down now, it's Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
On first down, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Newton. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He got 29 yards that time.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Newton to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 16 on 3rd and 16, and that spot moves the chains. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Stopped short of the yellow line. St. Gonzalez out for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trying to find a lane gain, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Jones.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Jones again.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
38, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Newton.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Jamal Williams. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Newton.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield.
midfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
That's how we do it, baby.
The tackle made back at the 39.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a first down throw for Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Newton. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Finding Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Newton. Able to find Jones. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. Play action, it's Newton. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and 4. From the 50, Newton. Looking end zone for Jones. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And another road date awaits them next week, as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.